Shalom, shalom, all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, peace and blessings to you fellow brothers. Pushing out this word and truth is here, your brother Kanak. Coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem HaKadosh. And the Holy Spirit is what gives us the fuel and the inspiration to do these videos. Okay, so without Yah Ba'Shem Yahushai, we could do nothing. Now I'm doing a in-transit lesson. I didn't have anything particular to speak about. I had some things that I wanted to go into, but just haven't got around to them today. So I'm just turning on the recorder, to my destination, and then however the spirit moves, that's how the spirit's gonna move. But there is one thing that I wanted to speak about that I've been seeing, just haven't got around to it, is the new strain, out there in the UK of the corona. There's a new strain that popped up, and through the spirit and power of Yah Ba'Shem Yahushai, we spoke about these things when this whole fiasco started. We told you about how there's going to be more strains that are going to be out there that are going to mutate, right? And this is the narrative that they've already been pushing. Okay, this is pretty much a play right out of the playbook. Okay, you can watch certain of these movies. I believe the movie is called Pandemic. I watched it again when this thing was all starting, and it's pretty much what we're living out right now. The virus, it came from a bat in a pig, a swine, and then it mutated and it started jumping around the whole earth to where it started killing people. And they were in a race to create a vaccine, a jab that can give you immunity. But now what's going on is there's different strains that they're saying it's so many times more contagious. It spreads a lot faster than the regular 19 version. Remember, there's going to be a 20 version, there's going to be a 20, 21, 22. This is their programming that they pushed out, right? But they're going according to their plan. All right, and out there in the UK, it's a tier 4 emergency where they pretty much close all the borders. Okay, you can't come in and out of the city. Okay, and they're going to do there's certain other states where I have this article here. Actually, I was going to do it with a prophecy update, but I'll just go into it right now just a little bit while I'm driving. And this is from Al Jazeera. It says several European nations halt UK flights over new COVID strain, corona strain. Countries place new restrictions on travel to and from the UK due to concern over a new strain of corona spreading rapidly. So you see how this gives justification for the government to add more restrictions. Right here it is. The vaccine is literally coming out, and they're saying, okay, this is going to give you signs of hope, right, to open up the economy back again. We're gonna start jabbing all the healthcare workers and the first responders, all the frontline workers, and all the communities that are hit the hardest. There's light at the end of the tunnel. We'll be able to get back to normal pretty soon, but then boom, there's another strain. Okay, so this is not going to stop. Okay, we've been saying this is not going to stop. Esau's not going to let off the gas. He's going to continue to make excuses why he has to lock you down further, more and more. Okay, and all while this is happening, the censoring of the internet is pretty much, in full effect. Okay. And these things are going to morph. They can just within a matter of days, they can say, well, that new strain is in the United States. And then several states can start locking down furthermore. They can add to the curfews, add to the stay-at-home orders. They can lock down these other states that are not in full lockdown. Now, out here in California, we're pretty much in a full lockdown, okay? They've already locked us down. Well, since the beginning of this scamdemic, we've been pretty much locked down. You know, certain things will open up, but it's for a small second. And we knew that. We spoke about how they're going to let you open up for a little bit, and they're going to close you right back down. Let me read a little bit. Several European countries have banned flights to and from the United Kingdom. Okay, this is a siege. Okay. So what happens when food, you know, these truckers, they can't get the food in these different states, you know, cross borders quick enough. You know, it says several European countries have banned flights to and from the United Kingdom, and others were considering such action, all in hope of blocking a new strain of Crown Vic. So there's going to be new strains popping up left and right, and this is all to scare the minds of the people, to keep you in a perpetual state of fear, okay, which raises your adrenaline levels, raises your stress levels, which actually causes you to be more sick, okay? And this is going to further give them excuse to be able to bring down more measures, okay? Because there's a new strain that is a lot more, okay, a lot more contagious. So we have to shut down everything. We have to shut down the schools again. We have to shut down all businesses, okay? There has to be a curfew. You have to be essential. They're gonna use the military, you know, these different policing forces to clamp down. Okay, we're in that time. We're literally in that time. Okay, so they are hoping that it's going to block the Crown Vic sweeping across southern England. Right now, it's in England, so they're saying, okay, we're gonna lock everything down so we can isolate it. Okay, we're gonna quarantine it. That. There's an actual movie called Quarantine. Okay, watch that movie. This is all predictive programming. They're telling you what they want to do. Okay. From let me read that again. I'm sorry. It says, all in hope of blocking a new strain of Crown Vic sweeping across southern England, from establishing a strong foothold on the continent. You see, so I mean, in the eyes of just a regular person, yeah, why wouldn't you do that, right? Why wouldn't you lock things down so this other strain, this more contagious strain, couldn't establish a foothold in other countries? Isn't this how this has you know, isn't how well, China, right? China, you know, it came from China, and then it's around the whole world now. It's even in Antarctica. So why wouldn't we contain it? Why wouldn't we bring down more heavier police measures? Okay. The Netherlands was the first on Sunday to announce an immediate ban on flights. So you see how these local and state governments, whether it be at the federal level or the state level or the country level, they can literally ban certain inhabitants from coming into their country. They can ban you from going in and out of the country freely. Okay, your freedoms are going to be taken away, or they're being taken away from you with the excuse of being public health, public safety. Okay, because you can carry this strand, and it could keep mutating with other strands. This is the society that we're going to be living in from now on. Okay. Until this place is destroyed. And I'm gonna bring out a scripture. Just give me a second. It says, with similar advisories quickly following from Belgium, Austria, and Italy. So you can't travel freely from the UK to these other countries. Well, they won't let you into their country. Okay, whether you are a citizen or not. You're going to be, they're going to have it to where you're going to be quarantined. You try to break borders, they're going to have a police force that can quarantine you. Okay, let me bring out a scripture in the New Testament, Matthew 24. We go into it a lot. Give me a second. Pull this bad boy up. Give me a moment. Yep, this is Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Okay, I don't even have to speak about that. Okay, it says, see that ye be not troubled. This is for the hopeful elect. Okay, to the brothers and sisters that are out there that believe on the names of Yahweh Shema Shai and see these things coming. Okay, believing on the testimony of the prophets. Okay, the true testimony, which is what? It's the prophecies, the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Okay, the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, and that's our main focus, is to give you the prophecies to let you know, what's going on in the earth as it pertains to biblical prophecy, and how do you fit in there. Okay, so we are not to be troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Yeah, we're not at the very end, but we're moving closer to the very end. Okay, and things are moving very quick. Just 2020 has been, unprecedented. Okay, the way that the world is ran now is totally different. There's a lot more restrictions that are going on. Okay, now they have the vaccine out, and that's going to be basically compulsory. Okay, where it's going to be damn near, you're going to have to take it to do certain things in society, to go certain places. Your movement is going to be limited. Okay, when you go to different stores, you have to stand in lines. You have to be 6 feet apart. Okay, things are going to go. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if things go all digital next year. For the most part, I wouldn't be surprised, because with these new strains, they can say, okay, it's all over the money. We need a better way to do things to where we're safe. Contactless payments. Okay. Ultimately, they want to put that technology inside of you. That's where all this is going. And they're going to use any type of disaster, any type of pandemic to do so. Okay. Any type of means to fulfill their new world order. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. So we will experience a famine. All right, we will experience a famine. That is no doubt about it. And a famine can break out in almost damn near instantly. Okay, instantly, when the borders are shut down, some type of natural disaster, or the power grid goes out. Okay, and they're speaking about these hacking events, and the World Economic Forum. You can go on their website. They're already talking about a so-called cyber pandemic, and the Crown Vic is going to hell in comparison to what that cyber pandemic. If the grid goes off, it's going to hell in comparison, because everything is attached to the electrical grid. Everything is attached to the internet. Okay, so pretty much the world will stop still. So it says, and there shall be famines and pestilences. Okay, that's with an S. And earthquakes in diverse places. Okay, so expect more earthquakes, and as going into this article, more pestilences. Okay, whether it's fabricated or not, it possibly, things will be released. There will be diseases. Let's look at this word pestilence. Okay, there's a new strain. Let's see what they call this strain. Right? He loves naming. He loves naming things, and when he names these things, they have a deeper meaning to it also. A demonic meaning. He doesn't just name things just because. There's a spirit attached to the COVID. When you break down the word COVID, when you break down the word corona. Okay. So let me get this word here. I'm gonna play it.
Strong's G 3061. Loimas.
It says pestilence, a pestilent flettle, pest, a plague. Okay. So there's going to be plagues. We're in that time now, okay, where there's going to be plagues, and Esau's not going to just let it go, let it pass. He's going to use that to his advantage. He's going to use that to lock you down further and to make you take vaccine. Okay, it's coming, man. Don't get it twisted. You will be confronting with these things. Okay, you other Israelite groups, you're going to be you're going to be confronted with your congregation asking you these questions. Should we take these things? And you already know Great Millstone, our stance. If you take a vaccine, you damn near liable. You pretty much in the spirit of taking the mark. Because it's pretty much the same damn thing. Okay? So, that's pretty much it on that. I'm going to try to put this article. It was just a little quick little video on in the spirit. Something I kind of wanted to go into that anyway. But I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Kakadash. Until next time, shalom to the elect.